Rose-colored glasses, take one.
Hi, I'm Dana.
And I'm Angel.
And you're watching Rose-Colored Glasses with Lord Lady Logan.
In a world where people are quick to talk about the things they dislike, we want to keep it positive. So we'll be individually and collectively telling you about all the things we do like.
We hope you enjoy the show.
And if you do, please hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, and come back again. Hi everyone, I'm Angel Logan, and thank you for joining me today on Rose-Colored Glasses with Lord Lady Logan. After years of having to leave your residence to commute daily to work, have you ever wished that you could stay in your pajamas and just work from home? Well, many people got their wish whether they really wanted it or not during the pandemic. Personally, I've been working from my home office for years, so I have it down to an art form. But as many of you may have found out, it isn't always as easy as one would imagine. When you're used to the structure of an office outside of your home, it feels more like a place of employment and it's easier to wrap your mind around. But if you've never had to work from home before, it might feel a little out of your comfort zone. So, how do you transform your living space into a work environment? How do you manage your time with so much freedom while still igniting your creativity? How do you maximize the comfort of working from home without sacrificing productivity? These are all questions that I've been asked along the way, and these are factors that you must consider if you're thinking of making this transition, or if you have to for reasons beyond your control. If you're a social butterfly like me, your friends and family members will be super excited that you're working from home because they might think that you're more available now for calls and surprise visits. Although these individuals are well-intended, they might expect you to drop everything to socialize, to ask for help or advice, or to be entertained by you because they happen to be available. However, this is a huge distraction that will cause you to lose your focus and negatively impact your performance and productivity. Unless your close friends and family have similar work circumstances, they might not be able to understand that you aren't free to socialize any more than you would have if you were working for an employer at an outside office. You really can't be mad at them for not understanding, so you need to act accordingly and establish some boundaries, and you'll be surprised to see how quickly they adapt to your new schedule. Of course, some will think that your boundaries don't apply to them because they may have a closer relationship with you, and that's understandable. It doesn't have to be a big thing, but you can't expect them to be mind readers either. So it's important to let them know exactly when you are available and when you're not. For instance, if your workday ends at 5 p.m., let everyone know that you'll be working until 5, and then they can call or visit any time after that. Your friends and family are most likely your biggest supporters, and they're probably extremely proud of your accomplishments and hard work. They'll be happy to respect your professional boundaries, just as you would for them. For any other non-business phone calls, let your voicemail pick it up and call those individuals back later, after your workday is over, just as you would if you were working in an outside office and had to wait until you were home to call them back. This means if your workday ends at 5 p.m., no calls before 5 p.m., not even 15 minutes or 1 minute. This isn't just for your friends and family, this is to keep you disciplined too. If you can remain strict with yourself, then everyone else will follow suit, and this will result in a more productive day with the least number of distractions. If you're concerned about emergencies, you can always listen to the message quickly to be sure, but once you know that it isn't something urgent, make a note of who you need to call back and shift your focus back to work. If working from home is new to you, you'll quickly discover that discipline can be tricky when you're home without someone looking over your shoulder. A TV is nearby, snacks are summoning you from the kitchen, social media is within your fingertips, and you have the freedom to do whatever you want. It can be hard to keep yourself on track under those circumstances if you're not used to working for yourself in that manner. Sure, I'm my own boss and I can set any hours that I choose, but this doesn't change the fact that I have a business to run, and if I slack off, my work will suffer, and this could trickle into my finances. The same applies if you're working for an employer. You may be at home, but your employer expects you to maintain the same type of work ethic that you did when you were in the office. So, how do you resist all of the temptations and distractions of being at home? You simply treat your workday at home exactly the way you would an outside location. This means setting up a daily work schedule and sticking to it. It doesn't matter what part of the clock you choose. In fact, I'm not a morning person at all, and nothing I do needs to be done in the AM. So if you function better during afternoon or evening hours, then set your work schedule accordingly. However, if your employer requires you to work during a standard workday, then you need to stick to that schedule. Just make sure that when your day begins, your focus is on your work and nothing else. Set up a time for a lunch or dinner break depending upon the time of day or evening, and when that break is over, get right back to what you need to be doing. You may convince yourself that sitting in front of the television will make you feel more comfortable and productive, but this notion is rarely a good idea. You wouldn't be binge watching your favorite TV show or catching up on the shows that you've DVR'd while you're at the outside office, so it only makes sense that you shouldn't be doing these things while you're working from home either. Working while lying on the bed can be problematic too, because this is the most relaxing place in your home, and before you know it, you'll be nodding off or losing your ambition completely. I recommend sitting at a desk or table where you will be upright, alert, and focused on what you're supposed to be doing. Occasionally, I've been known to go straight from my bed to my computer in my PJs, but I've been working from home for years and I'm very disciplined. Still, I typically like to treat my workday at home the same way I would if I were working for an employer in an outside location, and I usually get dressed and glammed up every day. This is why I suggest getting out of your PJs, grabbing a shower, grooming yourself, and getting dressed. I know that the idea of not having to do all that while you're at home is appealing, but again, when you aren't accustomed to working from home and you have a job to do, it helps you to stay focused and ready for that unexpected video meeting. Plus, you'll feel more energized and motivated when you're fully dressed and ready to start your workday. Another way to make working from home more pleasant is by setting up a work environment that will make you feel the most productive. You should have a space that's designated for work only, whether it's an actual office, nook, corner, or counter. This can be challenging when you only have limited space, but there are various types of furniture that will convert into desks or tables when needed. Working from a computer versus a mobile device will make more sense for visibility and functionality. Also, it's important to have seating that will offer you ergonomic benefits as well as comfort. Good posture while working is not only ideal for alignment and overall health, but also it helps to keep you focused. Good lighting is another essential factor to have for eye health and again for alertness. Plus, the ornamentation that you have around you will make all of the difference in the world. Decorate your workspace to reflect your personality and make you feel excited to be there each day. This will make the experience more enjoyable, and it will definitely enhance your performance. I've been self-employed for years and I absolutely love working from home. I highly recommend it, but it's important to remember that balance between work and home life will help you to remain healthy and happy. When you're finished working for the day, then allow yourself to be fully present in your home life, whether it's with your family members or just giving yourself the time that you need to decompress and focus upon the personal aspects of your life. It's easy for the line between work and home to become blurred, but if you draw that line and allow yourself to have a personal life, you'll enjoy working from home even more, and hopefully you'll love it as much as I do. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you'll visit again to take a look through our rose-colored glasses. Until next time.